Why electric cars are not the future. Hey Leah, what's up?
Not much. How about you?
I was just reading about electric cars and I'm starting to think they're not the future.
Really? Why not?
Well, for one thing, the batteries used in electric cars are still pretty expensive.
That's true, but I've heard that the cost is coming down.
Yes, but even if the cost comes down, there's still the issue of battery life. Most electric cars can't go as far on a single charge as a gasoline car can on a tank of gas.
I see your point, but I think that's changing too. Tesla's electric cars have a range of over 300 miles on a single charge.
That's impressive, but what about the infrastructure needed to support electric cars? We'd need a lot more charging stations than we currently have.
That's true, but more and more charging stations are being built every day. Plus, with technology improving, charging times are getting shorter.
I don't know, it just seems like there are still too many limitations with electric cars.
But there are a lot of benefits too. Electric cars produce less pollution and are more efficient than gasoline cars.
I agree, but I don't think those benefits are enough to outweigh the limitations.
Well, I guess we'll just have to agree to disagree.
Yeah, I guess so. It's an interesting topic though.
Definitely. Have you considered any other alternative fuel sources?
I've heard some people talk about hydrogen fuel cells, but I don't know much about them.
I've heard about those too. From what I understand, they use hydrogen and oxygen to produce electricity, which powers an electric motor.
That sounds interesting. Are there any downsides to using hydrogen fuel cells?
Well, the infrastructure for producing and transporting hydrogen isn't as developed as it is for gasoline, so that's one issue. Plus, the cost is still pretty high.
That's something to think about. What about biofuels?
Biofuels are an interesting option. They're made from renewable sources like corn or sugarcane, so they're better for the environment than gasoline.
That's good to know. Are there any downsides to using biofuels?
Well, there are concerns about using food crops to make biofuels, since it could drive up the cost of food. Plus, the production of biofuels can be energy intensive.
I see. It seems like every option has its pros and cons.
That's true, but we have to start somewhere. It's important to keep looking for ways to reduce our dependence on fossil fuels.
Agreed. Thanks for the chat, League. It was really informative.
No problem, Alex. It was great talking to you.
Before we wrap up, I have one more question. What do you think about self-driving cars?
I think they have a lot of potential, especially when it comes to reducing accidents caused by human error.
Yeah, that's one of the main benefits I see too. But there are also concerns about job loss for drivers and the possibility of technology malfunctions.
Those are definitely valid concerns. But I think as the technology improves, we'll find solutions to those issues.
I hope so. It would be amazing to be able to sit back and relax during my commute.
Definitely. And it could also reduce traffic congestion, since self-driving cars could communicate with each other to optimize traffic flow.
That's true. It's exciting to think about all the possibilities.
It really is. Technology is advancing so quickly, it's hard to predict what the future will look like.
That's true. But I'm optimistic that we'll be able to find solutions to the challenges we face.
Me too. We just have to keep pushing forward and thinking outside the box.
Agreed. Well, it was great talking to you, League. Let's catch up again soon.
Sounds good, Alex. Have a great day.